Right, everybody, welcome once again to my little broadcast here on YouTube and of course live on blogtv.com. Monica at home. I am your lovely little chocolate tree of the evening, Miss Monica Foster, probably best known for my official website, www.monicaf.com, but maybe from my porn movies too. Maybe from some of my magazine layouts. Maybe just from YouTube, who knows? I'm all over the place, but this show is specifically about the adult entertainment industry, everything from news, gossip, events, happenings, my thoughts, perspectives, and views. In time, I'm probably going to go ahead and start doing some adult movie video reviews or DVD reviews on this show as well, but not yet. Not yet, one thing at a time. But this show isn't just about the adult entertainment industry. Slowly but surely, I'm starting to implement regular entertainment industry news. And I like to discuss dating and relationships also, because a lot of you watching have questions about that. And I don't know everything about dating and relationships, but considering that I've had quite a few, I probably have some insight. So anyways, I actually started this show a little bit early today, so I don't think many people are in the chat yet, but I see people starting to trickle in. So hey everyone, how are you doing? And hey NYC Funk, how are you doing? Actually, NYC Funk, who's one of my moderators for the chat room and also a good friend of mine. If you want to put your actual name in the chat room, feel free. But I have a project that I really want to get done before or on July 7th of 2011, which will be my first feature parody and movie that I plan on directing, actually acting in. I've written the script for it, and that particular parody or feature will be a parody on one of my favorite movies, Queen of the Damned. And this friend of mine who's in the chat room right now, NYC Funk, is assisting me in the production of the movie. And he's already sent me some sample tracks for the score of the movie. And I just listened to the first one this evening, and let me say, they're freaking awesome! Freaking awesome, freaking awesome. It's amazing how when you put your mind to things, you can really accomplish whatever you want. And speaking of accomplishing things, even though I've spoken about this on the past few broadcasts, here is my first book. This is actually the final edition of it. It's available on Amazon.com already, and shortly it'll be available on or in your favorite bookstores like Barnes and Nobles and Borders and whatnot. But it's called Getting Into Porn, the Handbook, a simple guide on the porn industry. And this is my first book that I've written and published. That's right. If you're somebody who's curious about getting into the adult entertainment industry and you want to avoid a lot of the mistakes and hazards that I found myself not being able to avoid because I wasn't knowledgeable enough, get this book. It's a quick read, only about 80-something pages, 15 chapters. And it's mainly for women, but I mean, some of this information can be transposed into the male, if you're a male getting into the industry. But, I never really thought I would ever write a book. I know a lot of people in their lives say, oh, I want to write a book. They never do it. Well, I woke up one day and I said, you know what? I'm writing a damn book, and I did not stop until it was done. And that's what you have to do when it comes to your dreams and your goals. You cannot stop until you reach your goal. Sometimes there are going to be setbacks. God knows I've encountered many setbacks throughout my life, but you can't stop. You can't stop. For those of you who want to know a schedule of this show, you can always visit the website that I created specifically for this show, which is www.monicaathome.com. But please add me to your Twitter. My Twitter address, I'll go ahead and put it in the chat room, is twitter.com// Monica Foster. I'm easy to find. But that's how you can get updates as far as when the show is. Generally, I do this show Monday, Wednesday, and Fridays at 10 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, 1 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. But sometimes, I got a life, things change. So if you want to know exactly when I do this show, just add me to your Twitter. Or if you just want to see the weird updates that I do throughout the day, add me to your Twitter. So let's see, what's the first thing I want to talk about? Well, first off, I want to thank one of my favorite adult industry bloggers. I have several favorite adult industry bloggers, but right now, you know who's at the top of my list? Dara Ford. Dara Ford. And Dara's blog is http daraford.wordpress.com. Dara really has been, Dara's full of really good advice. If you're a woman or a man who's an adult industry talent, add Dara to your Twitter. Dara's Twitter address is twitter.com/Dara Ford, because Dara updates her Twitter with all kinds of cool tidbits and news stories pertaining to the adult and mainstream entertainment industries, and actually offers a lot of good advice via direct messages at times. I know that because, Dara's like, the eagle eye of the adult gossip world, and I didn't even realize one day that one of my domains had expired, and Dara let me know right away. So thank you, Dara, and also thank you for running the press release on my book. Now, I have not sent out a press release to other adult industry blogs yet, because the final edition just became available on Amazon.com today. So in time I will, but Dara got an exclusive with me, or from me, because Dara's the bomb. So let's see. Oh, here's some cool news. It looks like, and it's not set in stone yet, but it looks like I will most likely be attending the AVN convention this year in Vegas. I believe the dates for the convention are January 7th through January 10th, 2011, which coincidentally, the first day of the convention is my birthday, January 7th. So if any of you are planning on going, I'll keep y'all posted via my blog and my website, monicaf.com, as to my trip there. And I actually plan on going to the Electronics Expo that usually runs simultaneously to the Adult Industry Expo there. Mainly because I'm a big computer girl and I'm very into electronics. If I had more money, I'd have more computers and electronics. I have 2 laptops in right here, actually. But, and my iPad. Check that out. That's called Supercomputer Girl. But I know I am a geeky girl. A lot of, it's such a trendy thing to say, oh, I'm hot, but I'm a geek, ooh. But, a lot of girls who claim to be geeks, they're not really geeks, because I'll tell you this. If you didn't have a 386 computer at any point in time, if you were not on BBS systems at any point in time, if you did not have an Atari when you were 4 years old, then I'm sorry, I cannot deem you as a geek. I think that means that if you didn't have those things, but you consider yourself a geeky girl, maybe, you're into tech, you're tech savvy, but please. I was HTML coding on the first version of Netscape, baby. Stand back. So, yeah, so I'll probably be at the AVNs, and if I'm there, I'm going to do some coverage for Monica at Home, and I'll be sure to upload my little, adventures at AVN on YouTube. So that should be fun. But, here's something I wanted to announce, and this is for all my adult industry BBW sisters out there. A friend of mine who runs the Playboy magazine of the BBW modeling and Amazon modeling world. His name is Zeke. He has a company called Bodacious. His magazine is called Bodacious. He's so groundbreaking. Number one, he's such a good, just professional and life coach, because he was very instrumental in motivating me to get my book done, for one thing. But he just did something that I think is going to rock the webcam world. He has just started a webcam network specifically for BBW models. Can you believe that? That's going to be a gold mine. The web address for it is www.bodaciousxcams.com. And I'm going to go ahead and put the web address in the chat room. Bodaciousxcams.com. And I think this is such a good idea because, you know, I've actually seen on several forums and message boards that BBW women oftentimes have a hard time getting accepted onto webcam networks. Well, those days are in the past. Bye-bye. Because Zeke has taken over. And yeah, bodaciousxcams.com. I wish him the ultimate success with it. I think it's going to do very well. And I can't wait to see what happens. You know, I think that's great. I think that's fantastic. So let's see. What else did I want to cover? Oh, well, here's something I want to discuss, mainly due to an argument I'm currently involved in on another one of my favorite adult industry news blogs, lucasback.com. I guess I'll start this segment of the show by backtracking a little bit to when I first entered the world of porn as a talent.